Where is everyone, dear village? Brothers and sisters, come out here. Someone has drowned. The sound of Uncle Trung shouting for everyone rang out in the night. After those shouts, the lights from each house in the surrounding area began to light up. Gradually, someone ran out and asked what was going on. Mr. Trung, did you have a date last night? Call the police quickly. No one has fallen into the river. After hearing Uncle Trung's panicked words, each person gradually panicked as well. The crowd began to disperse. Some ran into the house. Some jogged to the commune police station. Some ran to the house to get a motorbike to go somewhere. Some took a flashlight to illuminate and jumped down wearing a life jacket wrapped in a parachute. River to find. The true ghost story, The River, is a horror story from the countryside. 20 minutes later, this riverbank area became bustling. Police, nurses, and people surrounded the place. In the river, there are countless boats and canoes shining with lights. From a cold night, it has now turned into a bustle of pain. Everyone who was searching was tired. The crowd began to gradually decrease because it was almost dawn. Before that, they had already dispersed because they had to continue sleeping so they could work tomorrow. Only the police, a nurse, and a few residents remained to search. After 4 hours of diving and searching under cold water, the miracle could not happen. Things have become out of control. The commune police worked with the district police to conduct an expanded search using divers. Then another 4 hours. It seemed they had found something. A moment later, the salvage process was underway, after more than 30 minutes of trying. Everyone successfully picked up a motorbike. After determining the license plate, the police determined that this was the license plate of the neighboring district. Because this river is the boundary between the two provinces, so determining the license plate is quite simple. As determined, the car owner is a young girl. Born in 1980, went to school in the city with good academic performance, according to the information provided. This girl's name is Tran. Nan's hometown is Than Hoa Province. Get involved with your family to develop your career after clearly identifying yourself. The district police of both sides work together to hand over and notify the family of the unfortunate victim. The news quickly spread to the victim's family. About 10 minutes later, the victim's family appeared at the salvage site to observe. After seeing her daughter's car, Miss Lin, victim Nan's mother, cried violently, while Mr. Nhat, victim Nan's father, is still working with the local police. Seeing Mrs. Lin struggling and crying, no one could stand and watch. The feeling of losing a loved one is always the most painful feeling. It's almost time. The one with gray hair sends the one with green hair, raising the child and hoping for happiness. But now it's the old mother who's the one sending the child away. Seeing that scene, no one could bear it. The surrounding people also shed tears of regret for the unfortunate fate of the young girl. A moment later, Mrs. Lin was still struggling and crying. Then suddenly she squatted up, convulsed and trembled. Seeing something strange happening to his wife, Mr. Nhat ran to ask. Just as she touched Miss Lin's shoulder, a cold wind suddenly blew outside, blowing sand from the nearby sandbank straight towards the group of people. Dust and sand flew everywhere, sticking to each other's faces, dust blinding our eyes.